Like that's all I'm saying. They're Inko and Olivia's kids could probably be like that one guy from My Hero Academia.
I
Like,
love my hybrid grandson.
like, you know why? You know what?
What?
You know how there's like there's only a meme that only was like like good for like 2 days or something, and it was
That
a
nigga, I just said that shit.
huh?
I literally said it not so long ago.
No, I'm talking about the hybrid son with the
Yeah,
fox.
that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
I said.
Somebody got to make a meme of Inko and Olivia like that, bro. I'm be so dead. And then what's his name? I don't know. We haven't seen the dad yet, but for now
I forgot him.
we can
I'm
do
calm.
we can just call it. We can just use Randy. It's like I'm proud of my hybrid grandson. Oh yeah, we already said this last time, so. I give up. It's exactly as Ben and Mia say. This is when Inko decided to be a dumb bitch. I instigated the
I
whole
say,
thing. A huge, a hushed gasp escapes from Mia. But I ignore it and keep talking. I've been dealing with a lot lately. You know, being the only human here with your droopy horn. And when she was passing by, I remembered when she targeted me in PE on my first day, and I just saw the opportunity. I go.
well, Inko, I'm very surprised. I'm glad you're willing to be so honest and accept responsibility for all of this.
He's a fucking nerd. I still can't get over the fact that he's actually a nerd. Like the voice he gave was too perfect, Jeffrey.
I know, I'm like that.
That's your line, sir.
It shows character.
Oh, there we go. Really? What kind of character, Ben? What kind of character? Hold on. I gotta put on a band-aid on my fucking cut. I cut myself during work.
Dumbass.
Hey, man, it's not my fault my razor blade wasn't moving. And then when I put enough pressure, it finally moves and cut my finger.
Should have put more pressure.
I should have put more pressure. And then I would have cut my finger off.
Exactly. Then you would have gotten stitches and make you look cool and so badass.
Oh, yeah, on my finger.
yeah. Showed off to everyone. Look at my finger. I cut my fucking finger off.
Show that shit to the bitches. They fall for it.
Oh god, they would.
It grinds against my soul to lie and throw myself under the bus, but I nod and smile along. It's for the greater good after all. I wasn't given a choice. Very well then. I also appreciate this show of character, but we're still gonna have to lay down the law here. Ben clears his throat loudly to draw the focus back on him. There we go.
Miss Scalar, if I may, it's clear emotions are still running high. Damage to the hallway will be fixed over the weekend, and nobody was seriously injured, right? People could have gotten hurt, and I get that, but consider the circumstances. Inko is in mourning like the rest of us. On top of losing a teacher, he's lost a mentor as well. Is that not punishment enough? Do we really need to throw the book at the only human student during a tragedy during an adut, whatever?
Audit.
Audit? Yeah, go fuck.
Scalar scoofs and grimaces.
I think it would be in everyone's best interest if everyone were just cut some slack.
Yo, this guy's a mastermind. What the fuck? Anyways, Ben, you know that's not how we're supposed to look at this. Shut up! You had sex with Ben. First video. You kidnapped Ben away from me and you used him. All right. She complains, but she clearly somewhat rattled by the concept. Look, here's what I'm seeing here. Mr. Nito had some grudge against Miss Moretti,
Who doesn't?
which he had, yeah, who doesn't, which he acted on with the camera flash. And this had intended the effect of getting her hurt. So the whole thing effectively started with an accident. There we go.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Scalar turns her gaze to me, and I nod my affirmation. Then Scalar looks back at Mia afterward, her eyes narrow like daggers. Ben discreetly nudges Mia with his elbow. Oh. Huh? Oh, yeah. That sounds like what happened. Right. And did none of you come forward about this earlier? Or why did none of you? Shut up, Pinko. Oh, okay, fuck you. God.
Inko and Mia are both friends of mine. They were confiding in me about the situation.
Oh, yeah, we were taking turns. You were taking turns using Ben. Don't worry, Mia. Yeah, I used your bit. Go.
They both apologized to each other already.
This is true and wrong at the same time. We apologized to each other almost 10 episodes ago. Dude, you hear that? 10 episodes ago. And that it only took us like I think 4 or 5 episodes when that incident happened. So, Scalar's glare comes my way again. You forgive each other? Ayada taught us about forgiveness, a lot about forgiveness, ma'am. That was good. Scalar's glare switches back over to Mia. And you, Miss Moretti? Mia stares right back. The gears turning in her head. She's too stupid to think of a good lie to keep the shit going. Ben tries to nudge her discreetly again, but she doesn't seem to take notice. I feel myself starting to sweat. I think Mia would rather take the punishment than admit any sort of fault. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh my god, this bitch. A wave of relief washes over Ben and I. Scalar looks more frustrated than anything. She leans back on her chair and shuffles through some papers. In addition to the report itself, R. Ayardigan left behind his account of what happened. In it, he describes Mia's actions as openly hostile and intentional. Go.
Could you blame her? She couldn't see anything and she was in a lot of pain.
Fucking glitter in her eyes. In either case, it seems both parties are in agreement as in this situation. I suppose that's why Ayadikin didn't mention a motive in his report. Now, I would like to give a benefit of the doubt, especially at a time like this. And given you both statements, it seems whatever nonsense was this about has been resolved. Still, though at the bare minimum, I'll have to give you both a day of Sunday detention to help clean up the mess. Afterwards, we'll talk another to discuss this further. Ah, shit. Still, this is better than it would have been otherwise. I'm sure Mia is satisfied. She's slouching in her chair pretty hard at this point, feeling completely unthreatened. I love you, Ben. I called Ben a bitch last time, but now I love him. Principal Scalar dismisses us. Mia skips out of the office without another word, leaving both Ben and I behind. We quickly follow suit, not wanting to bother Scalar anymore. Once we're out in the hallway, the door clicks behind us. Mia props herself against Ben. Oh, my bad. Against the wall beside Ben. Oh, my God. Yo. I was like, against Ben in the wall. I'm like, what? So, I'm in the clear now? There we go.
Almost clear. You still need to come in on Sunday, but after that, you'll be good.
And the meeting after?
Don't worry, I can easily make that not happen.
He's definitely having sex with Miss Scalar, dude. I'm being so dead ass. Only people that can do that and get the principal's trust like that are either actual nerds or people that have set. Anyways, in my record, how do I say her voice again? In my record, there I go.
As good as Scrubbed, but I'm pulling some big favors to make it happen.
Mia lets out a deep sigh. Ah, fuck you, Jeffrey. This isn't gay. This is why I love you. Ben's face turns for sure in seconds, and yet he's wearing the largest of smiles. Go.
Thanks.
In the blink of an eye.
What did happen?
In the blink of an eye, Ben is now the one against the wall, Mia looming above him with her right hand beside his head.
Inko's just standing there.
I think I should take my leave. Ben, just let you know, I love you too, but like I gotta head out. Oh, just wait till later, Benny boy. What about me? What the fuck are you saying?
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, wait, no. I want to turn off Ben too. For once, Mia wears a smile without anything behind it. Yeah, you can have Ben next weekend. Good work there, monkey.
Monkey boy.
Good work there, monkey boy. Wasn't expecting you to play along so well. I felt like it was the easiest way to handle things. There you go.
So you want? So you wanted to take the blame home?
Then, I mean, it worked out in the end. That it did. See? But also, that's making me extending on an olive branch. Why am I getting Olivia? That's me extending an olive branch. Both Parasaurs stare at me as though I grew a duckbill. To you, Mia. I just wanted to get along. Come again? Mostly, I like you to stop harassing Olivia. I think we can work something out. Well, aren't you special? And I mean that in the best way. Such self-sacrifice for friendship. It's more than that now. I'm gonna be honest, Mia. You'd be surprised. Ben would learn a thing or two from you. All right, just for you, I'll leave little Miss Grumpy Guts alone. Ben steps toward Mia with a concerned edge on his face. Yeah.
Mia, you were messing with Olivia.
Shut the fuck up, Bluey. No, and now I never will. Right? Yeah, you're getting pegged, Jeffrey.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Just for love, you were about to say what?
Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna say anything.
That pink punk turns back at me. Just free coasting to the end of the year, and I'll be out of your hair forever. Sounds like a good deal, Inky boy? I nod in agreement. Yeah, that's all I'm asking for. After Saturday, we don't need to see one another again, Mia. My hand is out to seal our deal. See you Saturday then. She punches the shit out of me. Instead of shaking it, Mia slaps my palm hard enough to make the involuntary clap reverberate in the quiet hall. Hiding my pain with a smile, Mia, whatever that word is, with a grin of her own, and turns back towards Ben and starts fucking him in the school halls. For a second, when she turned around, I actually thought she was gonna put Ben against the wall again.
Alright.
Anyways, Mia saunters off. Ben looks between the two of us. Go.
I don't get anything anymore.
Like how Mia fucked you in the ass?
Yeah, a nice pal. Anyways. But I'm glad you're taking efforts to smooth everything over, Inko.
Hey, no problem. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, and I really appreciate it. You'll be fine with her in detention, right?
No, I need you here. I need you here. I swear to God, she's gonna murder me. I need you here. What? Sure, totally. I clasp my hand on his shoulder and offer him a fist. Or I offer him my fist. He smiles back and whatever that word is with a fist bump.
All right. See you.
See you too. Oh my god. I make it back. Yeah, I knew it. After school, he took me. I took the metro back home to shower and put on some new clothes. As it turns out, my parents were really on a business trip for the weekend, as indicated by a sticky note on the fridge. It sucks, huh? Well, I'm back at the Pines regardless. Randy opens the door and let me in. Man, you totally changed clothes, Inko. I kind of expected, pajamas. Why did I expect pajamas?
Why did you?
It's what is it? It's Friday. Tomorrow we have to go to school. Sunday we probably have the whole day to Olivia. With Olivia. Why did I say to Olivia? Oh, there you are. Damien's mentioned that you'll be coming over later. Hey, Randy. Say, Inko, I was wondering if you don't mind shoveling up the snow off the driveway when you can. Would really appreciate it, and I'll even pay you double a couple bucks for it. No need for the payment, sir. It's the least I can do after coming unannounced again. Thanks a bunch, really. You have kids. Why are you? Okay, well. Inko's nice, man. Whatever. As Randy leaves, I step back and collect the withered snow shovel half buried in the snow. I better do this now than later. I thought it was going to give me a choice saying, do it now, do it later. 30 minutes later, I found myself collapsed on Damien's couch and let my head rest against the comforter. God, my body aches and I finally feel the full toll of my efforts. Made worse than the heat of the room, I felt dizziness overtake me. Oh my god. My head twists around the room, rolls around me, and until I see Olivia's bedroom door. My eyes spiral into despair as I give into despair, becoming one of the Redmonds of despair. My eyes linger there as I consider getting up to see her, or just giving her some time to come out. She has to know I'm here, right? She probably does. She probably doesn't want to do her silly knee walk thing again. I wonder how mad she'd be if I caught it on camera. Olivia? I knock lightly on her door. No answer, but I do hear the TV inside. The door creaks loudly as I push it open, gently as possible. Shit. Olivia lays in her bed, flat on her stomach. She's staring blankly at the TV on the floor. Can I come in? Olivia gives a slight grunt of approval. What you watching? One of her claws lazily gestures to a pile of DVD cases. It's a box set of Rurouni Kenshin. You've been watching this all day? That's a yes then. You okay? My day was kind of rough. Class is different, you know? Yeah, I'm glad to see you two again. I got called into the office too. Ben and Mia were trying to get out of responsibility that outburst earlier when she tried to kill us. Eventually, that meant trying to throw me under the bus. But it is what it is, I guess. I actually worked it out. Worked out my people skills. But I actually worked out my people skills.
Oh, my people skills.
My people skills. Made a deal with her and Ben. She won't be bothering us anymore. Pretty cool, right? Olivia? I'm trying to watch. Can I stay? Alright, at least there's this. I want to sit next to her, but Olivia's spread out on her bed to the point that there's barely any room left. And what little space that was open had already been taken by a small rat hurled up against her. Fuck you, guts! Okay. Looking around the room, there was no chair in sight but the beanbag. And after giving myself a mental kick for why the There isn't one. I kneel next to the bed, letting my arms rest on its edge. Olivia grunts again, but otherwise focuses on the show playing on her laptop. I look at the screen and I need to look away as several men are gunned down bloodily by an old-fashioned hand crank repeating gun. I don't know. Olivia was into this kind of stuff. Yeah, she's gonna definitely hurt you, Inko. Watch out. It's made worse by the fact that the voices do well to convey their visceral pain that they're experiencing. I push myself back up. On second thought, I probably reek right now, Olivia. I'm all sweaty from the snow shoveling, and I don't want to put you through that. Another grunt, though this time there's a tinge of something in it. I should head home so I can clean up. If you need someone to talk to, you can always text me, okay? Her head kind of bobs, but her eyes remained locked on the screen. With hesitant steps, I back away from Olivia and out of the room. When I open the front door, I hear someone calling out from the kitchen. I go, Jeffrey.
Yo, Inky, leaving so soon?
Damien's head hovers just over the refrigerator door. I should start heading back.
Really?
With a quick whap of his tail, the fridge is closed and Damien comes out offering one of his prized cans of soda. There we go.
Olivia wasn't looking so hot when I checked on her earlier. Aren't you worried about her?
Yes, I am. I don't know why Inko isn't. What the fuck? He's more worried about his fucking stench. I accept the offered beverage with a nod. She's fine. She just wants some time alone. Go.
You think so? She's just binge watching some old show and not giving anyone else the time of day. You really going home so soon?
There's nothing I can really do, Damien. She's fine. She just needs to recharge and rest.
Well, alright.
He sips on his own cola slowly, his eyes scrunching up in thought.
Well, still, I'm going to try cheering her up myself for a while. Damien style.
What? Oh, my bad. I was doing ankle style. Huh? All right, let's see Damien style. As if to prove his point, he crushes the can against his head.
If Vinny and I can do it, she'll be back up and laughing in no time.
All right. She said she would text me if she needs someone to talk to.
Good to know. I just saw that. See you later then.
Yeah, be seeing you. I exit through the front door and shut the door behind me. A few seconds later, it's locked from within. The next metro should be soon enough. As instructed, I showed up at school that Saturday to clean up. And to my surprise, Mia was already there in the partially repaired hallway. With her arm in a sling, a janitor was there too, talking to the obviously injured girl and giving her a thorough explanation on what we should be doing. I cleared my throat loudly, drawing both of their attention. Took you long enough, Shades. You do the janitor.
Let me think of a voice.
Give him like a Hispanic accent.
Of course you would say that. Should I though?
Yeah.
Just want to be racist.
Nah, man. You're Hispanic. I'm Hispanic.
I don't really feel like it.
Okay, well, just do a voice then.
I'm gonna give him And all that's always because why not?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not repeating myself.
Yeah, he's too old to be a janitor.
Nah.
I heard most of it, sir. Mia, are you okay working like that? Shouldn't you be home if you're hurt? Oh, I sure should be, yeah. But then Ben or Scaler would get on my case, and Ben wouldn't let me hit him again. I mean, hit again. And I just wouldn't want to shirk my responsibilities, yeah? Her smile is strained as she motions with her covered arm. Don't worry, it looks like all the serious work has already been done. Save for the set of lockers still on this floor. From the looks of the hallway, most of the serious damage had been dealt with over the month. The janitor rolls his eyes and holds out a pair of push brooms. I take them both. Could you give her a dustpan, sir? I'm sure she can do this part by herself. Thanks, Inko. Maybe I should let you hit too, or should I hit you? I'm good. I'm good. With an affectionate pat on my bald head, Mia moves to the wall and leans against it. I guess that's where she wants me to push all the trash to. Then I'm glad she's also thinking ahead. While the janitor goes fetching for a dustpan for her, I get to work. The next hour I spend studiously pushing all the debris from the floor on the floor towards Mia. Every time I look up, she offers a smile and thumbs up, and occasionally hear her cheer me on. At least I think it's cheering her voice. It's cheering. Her voice and tone is hard to read at times. I always figured she just naturally sounded sardonic. My arms were starting to ache once all the trash were already scooped up. With the standing dustpan ready, all the trash is easily dumped into a large trash bins loaned by us by the janitor. I just push pile after pile of trash into her pan, and Mia easily lifts up and deposits them into the bin. Alright, go, Jeff.
All right, you go. Take 10. When you get back, we'll be bringing these bins and the lockers. What the fuck are you doing here, Think?
What?
Oh, things here? Oh, guess what? They can be reading.
Yay, you be the janitor.
He laughs because you bitch
Okay.
at. Alright.
What was that?
I forgot. Just read the whole thing again.
When you get back, we'll be bringing these bins and the lockers out back.
Wiping the light coating of my sweat from my brow, I nod. Mia and I take a seat nearby classroom while I get some well-deserved rest. The day goes. Oh, I don't like this. We get out of here a lot. Oh my god. We get out of here a hell of a lot faster if you just finish cleaning. Sorry, I'm just tired. You've had half the year of gym classes of Solly and you're still out of shape? Unbelievable. It's not my fault he pushes us too hard. I can barely recover between classes. He's just the best damn teacher at the school. If he can't help you, nobody can. Why do you like him so much? He gives me his respect only people who earn it. People like me. You don't think anybody else at the school deserves respect? Nah. Everybody's willing to betray each other at moment's notice. Where'd you get a coin like that? Why you look so annoying? Oh my god, I don't like the way she looks like, bro. Actually, do you think her species is a herbivore?
Nah.
I feel like she's a herbivore. Although she gives off carnivore vibes, it's a herbivore. Imagine getting shit on by a fucking herbivore. Only reason that didn't happen to me is because I put the fear of God into people. What the fuck? Oh, I'm not about to let my graduation plans be ruined because some cunt. Whoa, I can't say that word. Because some monkey thinks they're a hot shit. You actually have plans after graduation? None of that involves any of you. None of that involves any of you. I'll be long gone by the time this place falls apart without me. And what about Ben? Aren't you two? Ding. I instinctively pulled out my phone and checked the notifications. What? Wheels chatting you up? No, I just gotta check. Text from the school. It looks like they released a monthly newsletter. I follow the link to the message and it takes me to a PDF copy of the newsletter. Do you want to hear any of this? Sure, read it. Whatever. I can't read for shit. Alrighty then. Good morning, Feathertails. This week we have the following announcements. Skip anything related to studying or our lazy ass sports teams. All right. To all of our students, you are invited to Street Hammond High School. High school's 200 201 million 2023 BC winter formal. God damn. I actually can't tell a BC though. Oh my god, dude. Immerse yourself in the serene beauty of the wintry night sky with music, food, entertainment, and so much more. We'd also be hosting a special memorial to one of Street Hammond's finest teachers who has recently passed, Mr. Trent Iadican. The event will take place at the Vocadra Convention Center on Friday, December 15th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tickets to the winter formal are now on sale online or in Miss Prockling's class in room 211, $15 for one and $30 for couples. Yeah, no, that's logical. Yeah, but like, damn, $15 for one. Who's going alone?
Damien. Wait, no.
Damien.
Who would be going?
There isn't that much anyone would be alone with. But then again, this whole thing is taken in our perspective, so we don't really know what's going on anywhere else. So, Inco's perspective, my bad. Please read our event dress code to know what will and will not be allowed for the formal. Have a great weekend. Go Feathertails. Yeah, you didn't have to read that last part out loud, idiot. Sorry, I just wanted to be a Feathertail. Okay, I wanted to be a furry. Okay. A few more moments of silent pass. Are you planning on going? Yeah, after your lazy ass is done with the rest of the cleanup. No, I mean to the winter formal. Absolutely. It's one of the few things that are worth going. And I know Ben's been looking forward to it too, working night and day to get things ready. Aw, man. Oh, that's my... Oh, man, organizing that whole thing and courting Mia the whole night. Hope he can take it. He's definitely taking it. In any case, my muscles feel noticeably less sore than they did before. As I stand up to stretch, Mia makes a show of groaning and exaggeration. Finally! Now go finish so we can go home. Finish? Gotta move the new locker in, dumbass. Shoot, forgot about that part. I spent another half an hour moving the pile of trash bins while Mia serves a kind of moral support. Oh man, I wish I had somebody to give me more support. Jeffrey.
Fuck you want me to do?
Give me more support. You know what? Fuck you. I got Spot. Ain't the right spot? Okay, fuck you. Go back to sleep.
Yeah, that dumbass, I don't care about you.
that dumbass been doing nothing but sleep. Every time I'm reading this game, he's been sleeping. Oh, then again, it's not like there's much to do. I already took him outside. You done? You don't need to go poopy pee pee, right? Poopy pee pee? No, you're good. Yeah, he's yeah. All that's left are the lockers. I kneel down and by the freshly unpackaged metal lockers, and my hands brace at their knee base. Yo, I predicted that shit. For a moment, they don't budge. Come on, Shades. I exert all of my strength into my legs. Come on! I'm starting to feel them rise. Oh, come on. While I'm at focus on the task of lifting, I notice me leave my peripheral vision. The weight of the locker seemed to vanish as they rise easily. Now that I'm not only straining against the heavy weight, but I can look to the other side, and I can see Mia easily handling the majority of the weight of the weight of the lockers. She must have been taking some painkillers during our break. She's been handling the weight with both of her arms. Sweet, we're done. Are you okay? Your arm. Go get the janitor shades. Not too long after our chaperone exams our work and lets us go. Mia, I thought it was detention, not a fucking Actually, no. Detention counts as work you have to finish before you can leave, right?
Eh.
Because I thought detention you stay there for a amount of time, so you can just fucking slack off and do nothing. Anyways, Mia and I both escorted out the building by our school's security guard, and she wastes no time in rushing towards the school's parking lot and peeling off her exceedingly loud hot rod. I'm left walking alone to the metro station, as always. Until I get a notification from not Mia, Olivia. I'm exhausted after so many hours of heavy lifting. All I wanted to do is fall asleep. I had originally wanted to go visit Olivia after detention, but since I was the only one doing any of the work, it took forever. And honestly, I'm a mess. I definitely don't want to show up there looking like this. Stretching out my limbs to feel the rest of the bench, a familiar shade finds its spot beside me. Oh, it's you, Jeffrey. Mr. Ferris.
Oh, hey. Hey. Good afternoon, Inko.
Withholding my groan of pain, I forced back upright and turned to the older whale. Hey, Mr. Ferris, what's up?
I feel I should be asking you that. Forgive my bluntness, but you look out of sorts.
My mouth opens to tell him about detention, but I shut it. The audit. The hall. Oh, yeah, you know, it's just a busy morning, sir. Stroking that shit. The whale blows his own groan. There we go.
Yes, I suspect we all have. Had a dreadful meeting this morning. Positively dreadful.
Well, what for? His eyes shut in contemplation, reopening after a moment.
Suppose it's already public knowledge. Many of the schools in the district have some formal or gala or other event coming up. Of course, since the students are still under our care, there are strict guidelines for these. Frankly speaking, it was a meeting spent talking of the follies of youth, Mr. Nito.
He chuckles at his own joke. But once again, I'm reminded of the formal. I'd love to take Olivia to it. More like carry Olivia to it. Ha ha. Ha.
I hope your dog bites your balls off.
You wouldn't do that, Spike, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, you can put your head back down, bro. Yeah, he didn't hear that. Yeah. Because I have headphones on, dumbass. Anyways. But would that be too much? We both aren't exactly dating after all. Yeah, you know, I fuck a girl and we're not dating. Yeah, that's totally. Then again, How can you get a kiss from Olivia and then give Olivia a kiss? And then say that you're not dating. Anyways. Well, maybe we are. I didn't confess, but it's not like in the movies. Maybe I need to reread that article on situationships. Go.
Mr. Nito.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Yes, I could see. What's on your mind?
An awkwardness settles in my stomach. I'd feel I feel weird just to vent my problems to someone I barely know. I feel like I known Mr. Ferris for like a good amount of time.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, this is uncle. Plus, he's a lot older. I'm sure he'd give some good advice, at least worth a shot. I wanted to ask Olivia to the dance, Mr. Ferris.
Mrs. Halford? Well, I think she's a fine young lass, Inko.
I think you meant ass. I know it's just I don't know if she would want to go. Left unsaid, there was the reason for her current mood. But thankfully, Mr. Ferris understood, and the unspoken half, and he gave the solemn nod.
I see. I've been in your shoes before, Inko. Which, by the way, they don't have any in my size, regrettably. Over the years, I found that when my wife was feeling down, fresh air helped bring her spirits back.
Fresh air. I mean, Olivia's been coped up in her home for 2 days already, and likely for a lot longer since she's without her wheelchair. I hope it's repaired soon.
Yes, an opened air date of some kind. A chance to really stretch her. I mean, sometimes to stop and smell the roses, so to speak.
Stretch her legs.
Olivia can't walk, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, that's stretch her legs, and then he's corrected himself just in time, bro. It took me a moment until I got it when I said it. It's the best idea I've heard so far. Plus, we haven't had a date yet. I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you, Inko. I could take her out somewhere, and if it goes well, I could ask her to the formal right after. Even make it a surprise for her. But where would I take her? I don't really know Rokadra that well, sir. The older man grins and Damien wasn't kidding about those teeth. Oh, do we see that? Ah, come on. Anyways,
I wanted to see his teeth.
yeah, man. There you go.
Give me a second. How fortunate of you then. I mean, I would say fortunate. How fortuitous of you then that I may have the perfect date spot for you.
Bringing up a positively tiny suitcase. Mr. Ferris reaches in and withdraws a slip of paper.
Every year, I would bring my wife here so that she could enjoy the winter night while still staying warm.
Oh right, isn't Wales like kind of immune to the cold?
I don't know.
There we go.
I'm sure this will be your liking. Be to your liking.
I take the sheet and scan it over. It's a flyer for a casual pyre with an event list right beneath it. A date on a pyre? I can see multitudes of things to do there just from the photos printed on the page. Games, food, even some carnival rides. It's perfect. Thank you, Mr. Ferris. With his smile widens, but I can't contain my urge to flinch.
Think of
Think of it as my thanks for helping me with the fashion advice.
Oh my god.
Where
This
was
was
that
giving me a death glare. This was giving me a death glare. Before I can think of more, I noticed that my stop is coming up. I get out of there before he realized I fucked him up really badly. I stand up and nod gratefully to Mr. Ferris, already reaching over to my phone. I figure I'll ask Olivia now, and we could decide on which event to go to since when she has her chair again. I spent all
chair?
Sunday combining over the paper Mr. Ferris had given me. I wanted the date to go perfectly, which meant outlining the entirety for that day. When I told Olivia, though, she seemed reluctant to go. She was really down in the dumps.
Downer.
I'm down in her dumps. Okay, that only makes my conviction to take her all the stronger. Okay, determination. All right. This guy thinks he's gonna set his heart ablaze. Okay, I trust Mr. Ferris' advice. He's married after all.
How long?
I want to ask how is his love relationship going currently, but he's still with his wife. So after the entire evening of back and forth texting, I was able to convince her to go. She said her new chair was coming in Friday night, meaning that Saturday was perfect day to our date for our date. I spent the entire week looking at for romantic things to fill our night with. What? I, I still had to suffer through classes which felt pointless without Olivia or Anakin around. Oh yeah. I had finished mapping out our prior date by Thursday. However, the same day I got an email notification. Apparently, one of my favorite influencers online was about to host a live event at Vocadra Mall this week. And after some last minute booking changes, the only problem is that it's on Saturday, the same day as our date. Okay, so if it's giving me a choice, I would say choose Olivia. I'm just gonna say that, man. If it's giving me a choice, I would say choose Olivia. Oopsies, oopsies. The more I thought about it, though, the more I thought Olivia would prefer to go somewhere indoors, especially with the cold. No. Plus, she wouldn't have to move around too much. Dude, she doesn't. She doesn't even like the stuff you like. It's the second Saturday of December, and the cold is starting to pick up. Good thing I changed plans.
What plans?
This dude changed plans
Oh, right, those plans. Hey, yikes.
because I highly doubt she would enjoy being forced out of the cold air more than necessary. The IRL stream would be this afternoon, meaning
Actually,
we could even have a good lunch before going. At exactly 11 o'clock morning, I knock on the door to the Pine household. Uh, Damien opens the door, though I can tell he's a little worse for wear. As soon as he recognizes me, though, he perks up. There I go.
Inko, what's going on, amigo? I'm still gonna do it. You here to hang?
No, I'm here to see Olivia for our date. Didn't she let you guys know I was coming over to pick her up? We have a date planned for today.
No, she didn't. Olivia's not not really mentioning much of anything these days. Strange. Hasn't been all week.
Oh,
Well, stop letting the heat out. Come on in.
he ushers me in and shuts the door, rubbing his hands to regain the lost warmth. Olivia's still not feeling better? Damien brings his index finger up to his snout.
quiet. She can hear us.
She's gone feral. She's gone feral. Damien looks around the room real quick before turning his attention back to me. Alright, go.
No, she's not. I said Vinny and I would try to cheer her up. Didn't work. She would just ignore us, staring at whatever she was watching. For hours. But yeah, she's not even coming up with food. Mom's at least leaving some by her door, but I'd never seen her this bad.
Is it alright if I take her out then?
No, please. Do, please. That's probably exactly what she needs right now.
Alright. I go to knock on Olivia's door. I thought, when I told you, hold on. I thought Olivia's door was that side, like behind Damien. The fact that it's right here makes me tweak out a bit, man.
Surprised you didn't notice that.
With no response, Damien waves me to go in anyway. As before, Olivia's on her bed in a similar position to when I saw her last. Hey, you still want to go out to the event? Come on, you wanted to go earlier. You need some fresh air. Okay. She gets up, straightening her shirt out, while I look away to afford Olivia her dignity. I didn't fail to catch the in-depth marks from her sheets on her scale. Where are we going again? Vocadra Mall. No!
Eat.
Figured we'd could watch something together. So, where's her new ride? She gestures across the room. By her door, it's lying on its side in a unlarged, unopened box. When I realize what she means, I look back to her in bewilderment. Really? I told him I'd get around to it sometime. Olivia shrugged, looking unplussed about it at all. Okay, this is good. Instead of Inko being a selfish brat with his stupid, Mr. Beast YouTuber live reaction, we can go out to the actual date. Well, she's up. It's something. I sigh and go to open the box. It's closed tight with tape. You got a knife? Olivia bursts her teeth and rolls her tongue over the sharpest incisor. Oh boy. She used her teeth. It didn't take long to assemble Olivia's new chair. Fuck you. It looks pretty identical to the old one, in all honesty. I hold the chair steadily next to the bed for her. Alright, ready for the maiden voyage? Voyage? Olivia rolls her eyes at my lame joke, but I see the tiniest smile as she tried to hide. She slides carefully into the seat, slowly correcting herself and adjusting her legs properly to properly rest on the footrests. I release the handlebars and Olivia takes the wheel in her hand. A small grin is there again as she handles the wheel slowly, pushing and tugging them. It takes a moment to realize she's actually testing the chair. To me, it looks like she's silently dancing to a tune only she hears. Finally, with a nod, Olivia looks to me. Alright, I'm ready, Inko. You're changing. You're gonna change right now. I know damn well you did not change your clothes. Like, that's been like 2 whole weeks. No, Inko, you're an idiot. Let her... Yeah, he totally planned everything. Pathetically. Nodding back, I hold open the bedroom door for her. She better change by then. I wave to Damien as we leave, though Olivia doesn't seem to even see him. He waves back still, even tossing me a thumbs up for luck. Mr. Ferris was right. Even in the cold air, I could see Olivia's spirits slowly return. I can't wait to get to the mall now. I'm actually going on my first date. The Kajra Mall is pretty large shopping center, nestled in between the skyscrapers of the city. Above the first three floors of the department stores and restaurants, you can see another dozen for the office space, all looking down on traffic below. Working there must be pretty convenient. If this place had if it had an apartment building in it, you probably never leave. Part of that is a certain allure. But thinking it also sends a strange feeling of dread. She did. I just realized she's been wearing that same shirt under her hoodie this whole entire time.
Just, I'm not gonna.
Man, this is boring. Okay, good job. You can switch it up. The event is between the food court and cinema. It's supposed to be a 2-hour meet and greet where he would hand out some merch and let the audience participate in a live review of a movie. But it's been a while and we still haven't started. The area is crowded with dozens, maybe even 100 other people waiting for Hank. Hank? That's his name? Oh my god, Inko, you're a loser!
Who's Hank again?
I guess Inko's idol, I guess. The other attendees are not exactly the best when it comes to looks or smells for that matter. Okay, yeah, that's true. Most are either on their phones or look like they're about to pass out in their chairs. A few are talking among each other. I'll bet very obnoxiously loud and spirited. Yeah, let's go with that. Olivia and I were barely able to beat the lunch rush, and the remains of our Chinese fast food lie in a pile of our table. The event should have started a half an hour ago. Where's Hank and File? I've always loved his reviews. He has a seriously good eye for taste and gives excellent commentary. In fact, that's particularly why I wanted Olivia to come and see him just as much as I do. If we're lucky, he can even we can get some great feedback on our work if he shows up. So, Olivia, she shifts her gaze to me. Have you been doing all right? She glances my way and notices my frown, optiming to reply with an actual answer. Yeah. At least she spoke up this time. Even on the ride over, you were pretty quiet. Quieter than usual, I want to add on. She's mostly back to one syllable sentences. It's like the beginning of the school year. I'm getting a bit concerned. How to broach the topic though? Should I even? I think so. The day is meant for her after all. Yes. I just need to get past those walls of hers. I gently grasp the idle hand rest on her chair's armrest. I finally get a response from Olivia as her eyes widen and hue of red graces her cheeks. Olivia. Oh, my bad. That's a question. Olivia? I feel her fingers curl softly around my hand. Yeah, sorry, Inko. I just been thinking about a lot of stuff. I would have never guessed. I started to feel more confident as she lets down the emotional wall between us. What's on your mind, Olivia? She scowls at the nickname. Don't use that, Inko. Sorry. But what's been troubling you? Her hand clenches and I can feel the tension radiating from her, fighting away my wince of pain. I simply smiled for her. When's the last time you painted? It's been a while. I just haven't felt like it. Even if I did, I wouldn't actually be able to paint anything. You're quitting painting? I didn't say that. I just don't have it in me right now. I might again, sooner or later. You don't have it in you? Everything just seems like a pain right now. Doesn't have it in her. Doesn't have it in her. Doesn't have it in. Okay. Damien mentioned that she hasn't left her room all week. Everything. Yeah. Is that why you didn't bother with... My eyes wandered to her wheelchair. The one I had put together for her. Her only means of leaving and left unopened until I arrived. Doesn't really make a difference. This is the first time you've been able to leave the house after a whole week. Isn't that good? She shrugs. It's nice to get some fresh air, I guess. No desire to do anything? I think to ask if that meant this date with me too. I just bite my tongue. The rest of the leftovers are too cold by now. Isn't something supposed to be happening? Yeah, it should be. Where the heck is Frankenfile? Why do you care about that loser name? But it'll be worth it, you'll see. Promise. I reach my hand over to her, and the hand has resting on her arm. Olivia looks down at my fingers and then at me. With a sigh, her arms uncross our fingers intermingle and lock. Fine. Her eyes turn back towards the stage. After a couple seconds, she leans close to whisper. What are they staring at? I've been trying to ignore it. Oh my god, gay dinos! Okay. But since we sat down, we've been getting strange looks from other people waiting. With a raised eyebrow, Olivia glances around us at all the people stuck waiting for the main event to arrive. We're the youngest two here by far. Everyone else here is around a decade older. Damn! That means they're about to hit their 30s, bro. Some of the eyes are brimming of anger, though a lot more seem more mournful. I guess it's just the audience he has. Don't worry about them. Olivia rubs her arms a bit nervously. What's so special about this guy everyone wants to see so bad? He gives really insightful reviews. For what? Here, I'll yank up his channel for you. Channeled for you. It's I Play Games 86. He's a okay. I find this page on my phone and show it to Olivia. She scrolls through the first few pages of videos. The Lana's Witch School Season 6 finale is an emotionally traumatizing masterpiece of storytelling. All of these are... Does he do reviews for anything? Does he review anything for adults? Hey, you watch anime all day. You can't judge. I guess. Like Carter say, wait, so he's some loser that... Oh god, he's some loser that reviews anime kids TV shows? Oh my god. The conversation sort of dies out. Oh, these guys. As time goes on, I can't really ignore their, there's a certain musk they seem to universally permit to our side. A few of them argued loudly about the pros, segregation undertones of the saber-toothed king through slurred bites of food. Could they at least argue quieter or enough self-wise to not wear Lana's Witch school bags in public? Okay, so let's think about this, Jeffrey. Imagine it basically imagine it as like a person wearing My Hero Academia merch in public.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Who cares about his fans? We're not here to see them. Maybe that's why this guy's so late. He knows he has losers for fans. After all, if it were me, I'd probably be on his keen on meeting these people. What am I even talking about? He's the one who organized it. Of course, that's not the case. Besides, he has a duty to his fans, so he's probably just caught in traffic. I hope it's not something worse, or at least Olivia's back. At least Olivia's back to looking bored and not nervous. At least, man, this was a mistake, wasn't it? Oh, you think? You know what? We're gonna end it here, leaving Inko like a fucking idiot.